About 10 years ago, as the St. Louis Rams were kicking the Tennessee Titans' ass in Super Bowl 34, we had a gentleman named Avery Brooks from Spencer for Hire. He was called Hawk, but you fanboys will know him as Commander Benjamin Sisko. Holla. He asked a simple question: why are there not any flying cars? He never gave an answer because he was shilling for IBM. But I'll give you the answer. It's because your car, your beater, your Hoopty is better than a flying car. I think the writer and director Kevin Smith articulated this better when he wrote, "Most of us rational thinkers weren't banking on cartoons to offer a viable glimpse into the future of technological development." Now this may be true, but there are people who do sometimes seem to be tuned into cartoons for their ideas. Anybody? If you said, "What is the military, Alex?" give yourself a gold star. About 2 months ago, January 9th, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, sponsors of the original internet. Well, there's a missing image here. They had a budget proposal in 2010 that included a $20 million line item for a Project Transformer TX, which is an intimidating name. But as you can guess by my topic, it's a flying car. It's a flying Jeep, actually, with a capacity of 4 soldiers plus equipment capable of vertical takeoff and landing, flight for 2 hours on a single refill, capable of traveling off-road on light terrain and hitting highway speeds on improved roads. And oh yeah, it should be able to operate fully on autopilot when necessary. Okay, the engineer in me is saying, that's all? Really, when you stop and think about it, I think morphing robots would have been a more practical solution for this project. I mean, the military has had its dalliances with flying cars before. Let's take a look at 3 of them that I kind of like. And we're just going to sit here and wait for a second. The first one isn't a flying car, it's a flying Vespa. Now, this dude's got some stones. He's standing on top of a modified Mercury outboard motor that's powering the Cuisinart of Death right below his feet. This reminds me of Tony Shalhoub from 13 Ghosts. This one, the Air Jeep, it's not a bad vehicle. It had no lifting capacity whatsoever aside from the test pilot, and it's powered by these steroid-enhanced turbofans. And the reason I can tell it's steroids is because it's got the tiny little wheels underneath. The Avro car, this is my favorite. It looks nothing so much like a Frisbee as a giant silver hockey puck, which is really kind of timely because this big silver medallion, yeah, we got that in Canada too. Now, I'm harshing on DARPA. I'm really sorry, guys. DARPA's come up with some really great ideas, and even their failures have produced ideas that have jumped into the civilian world with big transformative effects. I mean, hello, internet. But flying cars, seriously. The private sector has been working ever since Henry Ford imagined a flying car, a plane car, back in the 20s. And the current designs tend toward what they think of not as a flying car, but a driving airplane. The airplanes have much more stronger regulatory effects. The vertical takeoff and landing crafts, be they ducted fanned, vectored thrust, rotary wings, I hate them all. They're awful. I would rather have Jesse James, his workshop, and his favorite biker bar as next door neighbors than have John Travolta as my next door neighbor with the mother of all leaf blowers in the driveway. That is John Travolta's house, by the way, with his 707 parked there. The other option are the fixed-wing aircraft. Now, these are good, but they're limited by infrastructure. You have to have a landing strip to take off and land. And when you're driving, your options are to either leave the aviation package on the airstrip, to fold the wings, or to just drop them entirely. The planes have, for frequent short hops like we use a car, the fuel economy is terrible. The cargo capacity is low, and the maintenance requirements are as high as any normal general aviation craft. And the reason the maintenance requirements are high is because there are no tow trucks when you're flying, and there is no breakdown lane. Now, the other thing, the number one piece of safety equipment on an aircraft is the brain, the pilot. And I hate to impugn you all, but half of your driving skills are lower than the median value of all of them in this room. Now, the other thing I'd like to point out is airplanes, moonroofs, bad idea. think on that for a second. The thing I hope to get out of this is that the sky car, the flying car, is a good option for a moonshot, something to inspire technical innovation in a lot of different fields. I don't think that they'll ever be as good as your car or mine.